Okay, so let's talk French tip summer edition. You all were asking how I did my French tips. It took time. That's the most important thing. I really just went slowly. I put my favorite Netflix show on and then I went to work. So let's first start out with what I'm using today. If you're somebody who wants to practice nail designs or French tips or just applying the gel, we have this awesome product called Peel Off. The other reason you would use this is if you're a nurse, doctor, or somebody who cannot have polish on during the week, but on the weekends you want to go somewhere and have some polish on, some gel, you could put this underneath. It air dries. I always recommend 2 coats of this. You can do your nails and then simply peel off the manicure on Sunday and you're back to a regular manicure. So I'm using this because I've been testing out the different tip methods and different colors on my nail. So I do this so it's a quick and easy process to remove and I don't have to use the flake off and all that good stuff. So that's called Peel Off. That is available to everyone. Okay, so I have 2 coats of that on already. What I'm gonna do is start with a base coat. I love Champagne Toast. It's what I have on my nails now. You see it's almost a clear, but it's not. It's got a bit of a milky, like a milky pink to it. See, it's not super clear. It looks pink there. That would be probably 5 coats, 6 coats there. But when you do 1 coat, it's just a sheer, like, nice neutral. So I like to do 1 coat of that just to take off the edge, the look of the actual natural nail, but keep it still natural, if that makes sense. So you could see it just evens out. It's almost like wearing a tinted moisturizer on your face. It just evens out the skin tone. So I'd say this evens out the nail tone. So you're gonna cure that fully. And the technique we're gonna start with, because there's 2 things I wanna show you, 2 ways to do a tip. I've been playing around with the new stamper technique or nail hack. So we're gonna start with that. I find it's not my favorite. To me, it takes the same amount of time as if I used my brush to do my tips, but I did find it went on nice and easy. The other downfall is you end up getting gel polish all over your skin because you're pushing your nail into it. So there's cleanup involved. So, you know, there's good and bad to both techniques. The brush technique takes longer, definitely, but I don't have to clean up all my skin around the nail prior to curing. So that's the difference. All right, so let's start with the stamper technique. Again, keep your LED light away from any open bottles. So today I'm gonna show you the tip using Mint Gelato because this is our color of the month in June and it is another awesome summer color. So last month was Peaches and Cream, which is what I have on right now. And then we're gonna do this tip in Mint Gelato, which I think is like another perfect color for summer. It's a neon green, nice and bright pop of green. So that's Mint Gelato. You save 20%, that's $5 off the gel price color. So what you have to do is get your stamper. We sell the stampers and we have plates so you can do designs as well. But for this purpose, we're just using the stamper and you're gonna use the gel of your choice, and then you're going to apply it right to the stamper. So you don't want a whole lot because you're just doing the tip. Now again, this is not going to be perfect. Again, I'm not a professional nail artist. I am just experimenting like everybody else at home on my own nails. Okay, do a nice even coat on there. And again, this is a silicone top. It's like gummy, so you can press on a stamping plate and then onto your nails. That's how they do it at the salon. They just press a design and then roll it onto your nails. So here, we're kind of doing the same concept with just the tip. So you have the polish on and you're gonna push your tip in. Now, it's not as easy as it looks because I've tried it probably 10 times prior to doing this video just to get the hang of it. So I'm gonna push in, but then what I was figuring out was I need to rock it kind of to the side if I wanna give it this effect of going up the side as well. Now, if you have super long nails, let's say you get acrylics done or biogel at a salon and they've put a long clear tip on and they put the gel over, you will not have this natural nail line that you'll want to cover, right? I have a natural nail line. I need to cover that or you'll see it. If you don't have that, you could simply just just tap the tip of the nail in and it would be perfect. You wouldn't have to pull up to the sides. But because my nails are a little bit shorter, I need to roll this. So, okay, I'm gonna try to do it while looking at the camera and not looking at the camera. So I'm gonna push in and kind of roll to the sides and kind of push up and then pull down. See, it is perfect, totally agree, but watch this. Okay, so you're getting a lot of gel under your nail as well, and that would then require you to take a minute and use one of our cleanser pads, okay? Because you cannot cure your nail with all this gel on your skin. That is just a big no-no in the nail world, in the salon, anywhere you go, they will tell you do not cure your gel with any on your skin, because that is what leads to nail fungus. So that looks pretty good, actually. Like I said, it works. I figured out you have to rock it back and forth, like to get up the sides. And my nails are, you could see, are a little longer. So on short nails, this would be a mess. I'm gonna cure that now. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna cure that. I am gonna remove that so I can show you the other technique. Let's see if this will come off now. So that is the stamper technique. Push, release. It's really pretty. I think it makes a nice line. I could have gone a little lower, but super messy on the skin. You must clean that off prior to curing, okay? So, I mean, you'd probably go through quite a few cleanser pads doing that, and it's just a pain in the butt to have to go under each nail, okay? But if my nails are longer, I think I would attempt it. And again, if I want to just accent this orange tip, let's say with a thin line, let me show you actually. Let's do it. Instead of talking about it, let's do it. I'll use a blue. I'll do green. Let's add the line. So I'm gonna add a little more gel. Okay, if I want to just add a cute little line and not worry about rolling it up, you could just add a second color. See? So you could add just an accent stripe. That works pretty good because then you're not worrying about hitting the skin because you don't have to push as deep, right? So that would be perfect for a little accent. Actually, this green looks fabulous with the peaches. See here? It's a little low on this side, so you could always just go back, stamp it a little more until you like it. Right across, there you go. So that would be pretty. And then there's this Dove right in as well, which is a bright blue. You could also accent another nail with the Dove right in. So that's the stamper hack for you. So that is a simple way, but could be a messy way. So that's the only thing, again, that I'm not a fan of. I do find it's quicker. I can stamp, roll, you know, but I have to clean each nail then to before I cure. So, it's a give or take. So up to you. Let's go on to the second method. And I'm gonna just move this out of the way. Move my stamper. Okay, so the second technique is using one of the nail brushes. So at GelMoment, we actually have a full-on creativity set. I'll show you quickly. It's a whole beautiful pink satin case, and it just comes with every nail art tool you can imagine. All the different types of brushes. You can do ombres, lines, stripes, tie-dye, and then we have the dotting tool, so you can do a bunch of awesome dot art as well. So we have that whole kit, or you can grab just a single brush off Amazon if you want to just practice. No big deal. So mine is cleansed from using it last time from doing my orange tips, my peaches and cream. And it's just long and thin, nothing to it, very simple, but this helps you make a nicer line and drag the gel across. So let's work on a mint gelato tip using the brush. Again, this is the more time-consuming way, the way I did it. I liked taking my time, I liked having control. And again, if you mess up and it doesn't look good, grab your cleanser pad, wipe it off, and start again. Don't cure until you're happy. That's the big thing. I get people who are like, oh, it doesn't look good. I wish I would have fixed it. Don't rush. Double check it, triple check it. And if you hate it, wipe it off before you cure. You don't want to be having to scrape off and do a whole removal process afterwards because you don't like it. Okay, so I'm just going to do my nails as if I'm here alone in my office, doing my nails, watching my Netflix. So there's no pressure. And again, not a professional. I've practiced a lot. So what I did was I actually started with a little guideline, I called it. I don't like when it beads up. So yeah, pull your brush through the gel. See how I'm pulling it through? Because I want it to start thin, because otherwise it beads up and then you have a big glop. So I like to start and doing just a little midpoint line. Does it help me? I don't know. It gives me a visual point. I just kind of bring it up just above the nail, like natural nail that's showing that exposed. Holy cow, that explosion sound was the UPS man chucking my packages on my porch. Go figure. All right, so I just kind of make a midpoint there because I'm gonna then work up the sides and drag this across. I like to do my first line, get that going, and then I kind of fill in, color it in. However you do it, I'm sure there's other ways, but I've just figured out kind of what works for me. So you can see I brought it up above the nail. And again, if you don't like the line, you can always fix it. And trust me, there was a few nails I redid because I just didn't like the line, the curve, how I filled it in. I kind of messed it up, so I just wiped it off. I did it again. And then this, just keep picking up some gel on your brush and fill it in. I kind of scoop it. Again, there's quite a bit here. You just gotta watch, you don't want it dripping. Okay? And that's how I do it. And then I just kind of tap just to make sure. Because I try to do my tip once. I don't like to come in with a second coat, so I really try to be, I love running on the free edge. I like being consistent with one coat. Because I don't like my tips getting too thick. So there you go. That is how I do my tips. Simply painting it on. Now I have seen the strips you can get at like the dollar store or maybe the drugstore. It's like a white strip you could put down too, and then have that as a guide. So those definitely are, I'd call those the tip cheaters. Sometimes I find if you didn't push it down enough, some of the like gel or polish can leak under it. So that's one thing to keep in mind, but there you go. I think using the brush, you have more, not consistency, but you can control the curve. With the stamper technique you saw, once you put it in, you can curve it around, but I find it's harder. And again, you're dealing with this yuck under here. So that's how I did it. Love this brush, the striper brush. Let's go in and do another detail. I'm gonna cure that. Let's add some blue. Let's add a Dove Right In, because I think Dove Right In would be a great match with this blue. Because I feel it's like a bright blue, bright green, mint gelato, and Dove Right In. Oops. I just got gel on my computer. Of course. So I just do a full 45-second cure. This way I don't tap it anywhere, I don't mess it up. Just fully cure that. If you have the 2-finger lamp, you're doing a 60-second cure. So it's a 1-minute full cure. Our bigger lamps are 45-second cures. And again, if you don't have our lamps, we do have a lifetime warranty. So if anything goes wrong with them, it's covered for life. So there's the green that actually looks really good with this as well. So let's get into Dove Right In. Awesome summery blue as well. This is gonna look good. I love the contrast of these two. Feels very beachy, summery. So plop some down. This is actually just the scraper tool that came with the stamper. Nothing fancy. You could use plastic, a Ziploc bag, whatever you have laying around. Clean off the striper brush in between using colors. And again, I love our cleansing pads. I use them for everything. I've actually used them to clean my desk. If I have a stain on my desk, I just wipe it off. It comes off. Alcohol based, okay? So it dries quick. And then I just fix my brush like this. So I've never done a double line, so bear with me. We'll see how this looks. I have to be a little more precise now, but I can follow this green. And again, if I hate it, I can redo it. Okay, so let's drag it through the blue. Dove right in. Absolutely love it. Yeah, it reminds me of a pool. Okay, so let's follow the green line. It's like following the yellow brick road. It's a little harder. The tip is to try to keep your brush down and going, but I'm not there yet. I need to lift and repeat a few times before I get there. The more you can keep the brush down and be sliding across, the better the consistency of the line. So I'm gonna go a little thicker here just to bring that up. Cool. I love that. I love the look of that. That might have to be my next full manicure. Love the blue and the green contrast. Feels very beachy, very pool. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna cure that. And what the hell, let's do one more line. Let's do the peaches and, or actually, yeah, let's do peaches and cream. Let's just do all the colors, all the summer colors. I think these three would be my, no, I wanna say 4. Mint gelato, peaches and cream, dove right in, and then a light one, which would be Sydney Rotary. Those would be my 4 for summer. And then obviously there's like more neon pinks available and things like that. But these are just, I've never worn these colors. I've always stuck with pink, always stuck with, you know, super neon red or pink, but I am definitely out of my comfort zone and I'm loving it. Loving how this all looks. So peaches and cream stripe next to pull it all together. Maybe we'll do a Sydney Reverie stripe. I don't know. I'm just practicing with all of you. Okay. Again, wipe off the striper brush. Okay. Then we're going to go into the peaches and cream and try to stripe again. We'll see how far we can get, how good we can get this. See, I go about halfway. I can't make it past there. Now I think, oh, see, I started to curve up a little bit. So I'm actually gonna wipe and redo. Okay, there we go. Let's start again. And somebody might be watching and saying, oh, that's not how you do it. I work in a nail salon and whatever. You also don't do your own nails every day, do you? You work on somebody else, which I find I could do this. I can do this nail art on other people because it's easier to hold their nail and do it. So I definitely think this is more of a challenge on your own nails because you need to really try to control the brush. And you're trying to hold your nail. I'd say that's pretty good. It's a little wavy for my taste, but we're trying our best. There we go. Even that out a little bit. That's looking great. I love that. Okay, let's cure that. And what the hell, let's do one more line. We're gonna go with the Sydney, just cap it off with that light blue teal. It's a blue-based teal, but super light. See? Ooh. A little more runny than the other ones. So let's try that. There's our summer palette. It's like an artist palette there. A nice pop of pink would be good too. Like a vibrant neon pink would be fun. But I want to show you that blue. So I don't think you can definitely not do this. You definitely cannot do this design with the stamper method because you're going so far up the nail. You probably could, again, on a longer extension, you could probably, you know, push it in all the way and then be layering them out, but they're on top of each other. So, all right, let's see what this blue looks like. Keep moving my hand. You see, it's not easy. But again, what makes me feel good is that I can delete it. I can erase it if we're not doing what, if I'm not getting the, I should have gone this way. That one, not so happy with this one, but see if I can close off this gap. I think the gap is what's bugging me. It's making it look messier because there's a gap in there. Okay. That is so cool. I think I would have done it without that last line, but I wanted to show you that light teal blue. You could have gone right up with a pink. You can go with purple. I mean, you could do just a full-on rainbow. I'm actually gonna not cure that on because not a fan. But you see it's like it's a lighter blue of dove right in. So those two would actually look really pretty together. So let's get our remover pad. There you go. Off and done. I hope you like that tutorial. It is all in the brush, in my opinion. Stamper's great. You can definitely try it if you have long nails. If you have shorter nails like me, you can do it, stamp, but make sure you're cleaning off the gel before you go cure, because that is definitely not healthy for your skin. So here you go, happy Papa Summer nails. Actually, let me see if I can peel this. I'm gonna show you how the peel off works. Let's see if I can do this on camera. Of course, I might not work. Oh, there it is, it's coming up. So this is 2 coats of the peel off underneath this whole manicure. So the key is just getting up underneath. I like to just use my nail and nothing sharp. But let's see if we can get all the way up. Yep, there it is. So I released it. And now we just remove it. It's like peeling, you know, the gel, or not gel, glue off when you were a kid. You know, you put the white glue all over. That's what it feels like. So there you go. Peeled off that whole example for you. That was super fun summer mani. If you have any questions, reach out. You know where to find me. And I can help you get set up to do your own summer mani. Bye.